by human rights.
The calls for rent control in Sacramento have now reached the mayor and city council.
We need this rent control, not only for state workers, but for California for all.
This afternoon, the Sacramento City Council voted on what it's calling the Tenant Protection and Relief Act, an idea supported by Mayor Darrell Steinberg.
We cannot afford to have more fragile people, lower income people, are not all fragile, but low income and fragile people lose their tenancies, period.
The act makes it so owners of apartments and duplexes built before February of 1995 may only increase rent each year by no more than 6%, plus inflation.
It is a really incomplete strategy.
Opponents, including the California Apartment Association and the Sacramento Metro Chamber, say the act will scare away investors and developers who are crucial for building more apartments.
You are limiting an already limited supply when the real issue, the real thing that you need to focus on is building more units.
But supporters, including the Service Employees International Union, or SEIU, and the Alliance of Californians for Community Empowerment, or ACE, believe the move will stop rent gouging by who they're calling greedy landlords. And before this vote even took place, hundreds of activists came into City Hall to show their support for this new act. The demonstrations were all part of a march by SEIU from the state capitol.
We have too many state workers that live multiple families in one home just to survive.
SEIU organizer Michelle Burgess works for the DMV and says the city's act will greatly improve the life of renters.
It'll stop people from sleeping in their cars. It'll stop kids from not being able to go to school because they don't have anywhere to live. It'll stop depression. It'll stop a lot of things, but it has to stop with the rent gouging where people cannot afford to live in their homes and they're pushed out in the streets.